I have come to you today because what is on my heart is of the utmost importance. This generation is in trouble. We are at war. And although it is disguised as a political, cultural war, it is actually a spiritual war between light and darkness, good and evil, God and Satan himself. And this enemy of God and man has specifically targeted our children and our grandchildren and the youth of the nations. You know that. I know that. And Jesus knew it when he said in John 10:10, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that they might have life and have it more abundantly. You know, the enemy's always been at work, but it seems like over these past few months, something different is happening. I know you see it like I do. It's as though there has been this acceleration of evil. And why do you think that is? I believe it's because, according to Revelation 12:12, it says that at the end of days, Satan will come with great wrath because he knows his time is short. So with this blatant intention, he has determined to destroy our children through deception, addiction, sexual perversion, and confusion. He wants us as parents and grandparents to feel as though his plan is just too big and strong to defeat. But his power cannot even be compared to the power of the God that is with us. So when we see these things happening in our world, it's understandable to feel angry. But let's do something about it. Let's bring this generation into a place where they can encounter the power and the love of God. It is the only hope for the world. You know, in 1998, the Lord called me to work with the youth of this generation. So I opened a conference center and called it The Ramp. And over these past 25 years, we have seen over 500,000 young people come through these doors and encounter the real God and be eternally transformed. In 2010, we established a school of ministry that's now known as Ramp University. And while many of our secular universities and colleges in our nation have determined to destroy and dismantle the faith of our children, Ramp University has determined to have a school that will establish and build their faith on an unshakable foundation. So, here's where we are. We need more room. You know, this summer alone, we will have 4 conferences here. Now, we do about 10 conferences a year and have for over 20 years. But just this summer, we have over 5,400 young people already registered with over 1,000 kids on a waiting list that we don't have room for. I hate turning away kids, especially in this day. And in our School of Ministry, we're out of dorm space and classroom space. We've got to have more room, so we just purchased another building to renovate as a dorm. And then we also are having to renovate our current dorms to get them ready for the kids that are coming this August. And the cost of these renovations just for our dorms is over $500,000. Now, you know, our enemy spares no expense when it comes to promoting his agenda of deception. So my friend, how much more should you and I be willing to give and do whatever it takes to bring them into the place to hear the message of truth? Come on, let's do something and let's do it together. Will you give? Will you join me in this mission to bring this generation who's looking for the right thing in all the wrong places into the presence of God, the only hope for the world? There's a link below where you can give to the ramp and help us complete these renovations by August. You can give $50, $100, $1,000. Some of you could give $100,000. Every single amount matters. So I'm asking you today, will you join me and give? Let's be a part of doing something together to save this generation. And with all of my heart, thank you so much.